Submission is probably one of the most triggering words in today's dating atmosphere. If you say it, if you say something that rhymes with it, if you're trying to define it, you're likely to get into an argument with a young lady. Well, today I'm going to be helping young women know when they should submit to the man in their lives. Stay tuned. What's good? It's your boy Zachary Carroll, aka Pastor Z, and this is Christian Hood Talk, where we help you apply the Bible to all of life's craziness. I will have a married couple come on the channel and discuss how they operate in this whole idea of submission. I will have the wife and the husband discuss it thoroughly, and it will benefit all of us. But today I'm going to talk about people that are still in the dating phase, not knowing when it's okay to go into the marriage phase. But today I have 4 biblical tips that will let you know it is time to submit to that man. Point number 1, is he in position? God has never been a part of any marriage in the Bible, has never sent a woman to a man, has never told a man to marry a woman that wasn't already in position. When you look at Adam, he was placed in the Garden of Eden and given a task by God. When you look at Isaac, he was praying in the temple before Rebekah was brought to him by Abraham's servant. You just constantly, over and over and over again in the Bible, I task you to find a couple in the Bible where God was involved with them getting married and the man wasn't already in position. How do you know if he's in position? Well, this is 1 Corinthians 11:3. Paul lays it out. He defines it for you right there. First, there's God. Then there's Christ. Then there's man. Then there's the woman. Not all women, the woman, the wife. So, is that man under Christ? If he's not under Christ, forget it. Every great man has to have someone that he answers to, someone that is interested in his behavior and the things that he does and that he looks up to and goes to for advice. If you have a man that doesn't have anybody in their life that they answer to, that they look up to in their life, that they seek advice from, then they are operating only under their own authority. They only do what they want to do. There has to be someone in the church, a church leader, a pastor. The man has to have some type of spiritual leader. There should be a point in his life where he gave his life to Christ and was baptized and is a new creation. He's something new. He doesn't do the things that he used to do growing up. He doesn't do the things that he used to do when he was a younger man. So quite simply, if he's not under Christ, he should not be over you. That was unintentional. If he is not in position in his own life, he is not ready for you to submit to. And that leads into point number 2. Is he ready to lead? So in Ephesians 5, Paul says that the husband is the head of the wife as Christ was the head of the church. So the leadership that a husband has over the wife should be the same as, should mirror the leadership that Christ had over the church. And even Christ didn't lead the church as soon as he was born. Christ grew up, got baptized, and then he began his ministry. There should be some type of process that this man has gone through that makes him ready to be a leader in a marriage. There should be some type of premarital counseling. There should be a man's group that he's a part of. There should be a man in his life that has been married over 10 years, that he goes to regularly for advice, or that he talks to regularly, that it's advising him about what being a husband means, how to be a proper husband, how to show love to the wife. There needs to be some practical learning opportunity that this man is regularly going through that allows him to be ready to be a husband. What you should look for is the process. You should look for the intention. You should look for this man trying to learn what it means to be a husband. He isn't ready to lead just because he has a penis. Like, nah, he needs to understand what it means and understand the interworkings of a marriage. Point number 3, in your dating life, is he a servant leader or is he a tyrant? Jesus defined leadership in Matthew 20:26, where he was telling the disciples not to be like the Gentiles, not to lord over people and exert your power over them. If you want to be someone's head, if you want to be the leader, you must be the servant. You must be the last. The way he treats other people that are around him that he leads. Does he lead by service? Is he putting their needs before his own? Is he just dictating what he wants without any regard to how this is going to affect the group at large? This is the exact same way he's going to lead you in your marriage, so you might want to steer clear. And finally, does he understand you? 1 Peter 3:7, the Apostle Peter says that husbands should live with their wives in an understanding way. I think there are inherent differences between men and women that really separates us normally. We like different things. We interact with each other in different ways. We operate just differently. But men are called with their wives to actively try to understand them. Understanding is a little bit deeper than knowing. He can know what you like. He can know your favorite color. He can know your favorite movie, but he can still lack an understanding of you. A man understands you when he can read you, when he can take your emotional cues, body language, tone, or just your general way of being. He may not know what you're thinking, but he can anticipate how you're feeling based on how he reads you. This is an essential skill that every husband is going to need, because in that leadership, when you submit, when he leads you, he's going to know when he can tell you certain things, when he should say no to you, when he should say, okay, I hear what you're saying, but that's not what we're going to do for these reasons. He's going to know when to correct you. He's going to know how to lead you when he understands you. And every married man I've ever talked to, that was essential in them being any type of leader to their wives. And please, ladies, don't weaponize these things. Don't make him show you that he can do all these things. You're only going to make things work. This only comes over time. Well, if you have a young man in your life and he is showing you signs or potential, strong potential of these 4 things, rest assured you can submit to that man. What do you think? Do you think these 4 tips will help young women know when they should submit to their man? I'd love to dialogue with you down in the comments. That's all I got for you. My name is Zachary Carroll, aka Pastor Z. This is Christian Hood Talk. Y'all be cool.